Hello, hello, North Node Seekers. We are doing a reading, timeless reading for you from the Archangel Metatron. So I'm doing one introduction for all of the signs. And what I have been called to do for the collective is this reading where you hear from Metatron what you need to hear to align with your highest timeline and activate your North Node destiny. I'll be using cards from an Archangel Metatron Oracle deck, and I've been encouraged to explain to you which cards I'm going to be using for this reading so that you have an understanding what energies this session will be anchored in. If you are eager just to get to your reading, it is timestamped below and you can jump ahead to that. So we'll be starting with the Archangel Metatron deck, and I've been asked to read directly from the guidebook for those cards that I pull. And then I was given the B Tarot. And the B Tarot is significant because the B stands for industriousness. Bees are not hustling. They're moving from their instinct of what to do. And in doing that, which comes naturally to them, they not only create their own abundance, but stabilize and provide foundations for abundance of the entire globe, really. And then after the Bee Tarot, I will be pulling from this Making Magic Oracle. So you can tap into some practical magic, some practical tools of how to move forward. And then I will end with the Sacred Forest. And the message I got when I was drawn to this particular deck, the Sacred Forest here, which has a unicorn on it. And I got my unicorn here hanging with me for this reading. And the message I received is, the earth is supporting you. Your destiny is programmed into your earth star chakra. Connect deeply with the earth on a regular basis. Do not take her for granted. She sustains your life and asks nothing of you in return. She is the great mother of all living things. Okay, and with that, I will jump into your reading. Enjoy. Hello, everybody, with your North Node in Scorpio. Here is your timeless reading messages from the Archangel Metatron for alignment with your highest timeline and to activate your North Node destiny. What does Scorpio North Node need to know? So the first card I'm going to read in its entirety from the guidebook, and then we'll have a card from Metatron to crown your reading and one at the root of your reading. So you have Review and Reflection. Card number 2, Time Out Needed. I hope it's not too dark. It's daytime, but there's not a lot of sun today, so I have to use the artificial light. Okay, so let me grab the book, and we're looking for number 2. I will read to you, Scorpio North Node. Card number 2 links to the moon, our subconscious self, the feminine energy, illumination, and reflection. Just as action is required at times in life, so is the need to stand back and review and reflect. Balance comes from learning that both are important and serve each other well. Success comes from not rushing or trying to be first, but in taking time to plan, review, and create strategy to achieve your goals and desires. You are at a time right now where you are urged to momentarily stop and see how far you have come. The path of the wise one is to know when energy needs to be conserved, when to stop and take a breath, and when it's time for reflection. Take a moment to look back and appreciate the difference between who you were a year ago and who you are today. Are you satisfied with your progress? Do you feel content with how things are? Do you notice the changes in yourself and your own evolution? Look at the landscape from whence you have come, the people who shaped you, the experiences along the way, the thoughts and feelings from your past that have created this moment and who you are now. Appreciate all of this. All served you. What did the past teach you? What have you gained or perhaps lost? See all of it, however difficult, as part of life's rich tapestry, each aspect forming the fabric of your life. You may be asked to look back and forgive or accept something you have found challenging, or you may be asked to reach out in friendship to those you have lost touch with. As you look back, Metatron will show you what it is that now requires your attention. Visualize yourself beside a still pool of fresh water and notice where your attention wanders, maybe to a past event or person, and allow that now. Feel what you are supposed to feel and allow insight and healing to come to you. Link into your heartbeat and allow it to match that of the earth. Connect with the still waters of the pool in front of you and allow the water within your own emotional body to be calm. All is well as you pause, review, and reflect. The full moon reflected in the pool is supporting you to do this and to feel the truth of her divine, feminine, silvery light. This lunar influence will also help you get deeper in touch with your innermost feelings and desires and rest a while in her soft embrace. The moon rules your subconscious, and so allow her to stir that within you, to recall moments that have yet to be properly processed or remembered. This may include recalling moments in this life that you have buried or failed to accept, and review of past lives. There is no rush, just a gentle, slow pace. Time stops and allows you to spend a sacred moment reflecting on all that was, all that is, and all that can be. Lovely. So, although this reading is timeless, I am reading for you on the December 4th full moon in Gemini, which may be a synchronicity here why you got this moon card at the moment, but all things happen for a reason. So, whenever you're hearing this, it probably has some significance for you. Crowning your reading, you have New Dawn. Welcome back. Okay, so you start with the moon and you're crowned by the sun. I'm just going to read the one line that defines this card here. It's card number 10. It says, the journey has been long and the challenge is hard, but you have come now to the end of these difficulties, ready to start anew. And at the root of your reading is card 44, Beacon, Shine On, which has shown up a few times in these readings. Master number 44 energy is linked to the angels and to you as an earth angel too. So for you, with your North Node in Scorpio, what you need to hear right now is that there's no rush to the finish line for you. And you're not advised to rush either, because it's time for you to assemble all of what you've learned and package it, save it, note it in a way that serves you moving forward. There is a new dawn on the horizon, but you don't have to rush to it. It's an inevitability. You do need to move forward in light, recognizing the uniqueness of yourself and being able to fully embrace yourself in all of your various diverse aspects, those that you find strengths and those that you find weaknesses. But this knowledge of yourself is what will propel you into the new dawn, because that willingness to acknowledge that kindness towards yourself It is what will create alignment. You'll no longer pull things into your life that you already feel like you aren't good at, right? And then proving to yourself again and again that it's not your strongest point. You are to move forward. If it's not your strongest point, it's not, right? You have many other strong points. This is what I just pulled your tarot. So you have the 5 of jars. I feel like you have strong points, but there has been too much focus on the things that didn't go well, that you don't do particularly well. I'm feeling that your efforts to self-improvement are, it's a great foundation. It's a great attribute to have, to always want to self-improve. But when you self-improve in some aspects, don't forget that you have these 2 jars that are already full and sweet and ripe and things that you are much better at than other people, or that you have a grasp on. So I feel that this Princess of Swords is saying to have a mindset about yourself, to learn how to appreciate your talents rather than focus on what you consider shortcomings. I'm hearing that if you've been in jobs or in friend circles or in situations where your faults were pointed out a lot, your shortcomings, things that you were not able to do up to someone else's standards, consider that that doesn't matter. You were just using the wrong mix of skills, right? The mix of skills that were demanded of you were not the mix of skills that come naturally to you, that you should embrace and use to further your goals and your well-being. Your mindset has been working against you. So many of your gifts have been hidden from you, from what you choose to focus on. So I'll say it again. We all have things that we would like to improve about ourselves. We should not live in that place. We should have a balance between things we desire to improve, things we desire to learn. But also, there's a great time to just rest in what we already achieved, rest in what our gifts are. You deserve to be at ease and to appreciate your talents and gifts. And the fact that those things come easily to you does not make them not special to have. The things that come easily to you are your gifts, and you can use them for your comfort, well-being, to create the world, the life that you want to lead. And then what you choose to improve, learn, gain more experience in should add to on that foundation, those layers, and should be fun for you. You don't learn something that you feel that you have to learn, but you don't see the value in. There's no personal value for you. If it's only an external value, then it chips away at your self-worth, and it chips away at the fact, and they're saying it's a fact, that you are a uniquely blessed and gifted being. I'm taking your Making Magic cards. Let's see what practicalities will help you move forward here. Come into alignment. So the first card you have is prosperity, a prosperous business with riches and success. The Archangel Metatron is encouraging you to look at the wins in your life, things that have gone well, big and small wins, because it tells you, it gives you an indication of where your natural talents lie and which activities, which circumstances are on your higher timeline, are a part of that activation and a part of that alignment. And next you have on target, follow your ideal life path. I was going to say some more sentences, but when I look down at this card, it just continues the same story. So rather than saying it twice, follow your ideal life path. There are things that you've engaged in, activities that you've engaged in. It could be in the professional sense or in your recreational life that I hear that it's been indicated to you. You have many examples. This is why it's very important for you to review and reflect and celebrate where you've reached now in your life. Because there are, in plain sight, in your past experiences, relationships with people, relationships with places that they're pointing to me as well that you have all three of your Metatron Oracle cards have water. Does this have water? Looks like water. Maybe a path. Okay, this one I'm not sure of, but these two, the two at the bottom are definitely water. The indications are there. The indications are there if you pause to look at them. And it's necessary that you open your mind and your consciousness to receive the information rather than seek it intellectually. Seek it in your emotions, in your heart, in your spirit. What has brought you joy in the past? Where have you flourished? Where have you said, oh, that was great. I wish I could do more of that. Right? That's going to give you some indications. But you do have the next card, water. Work with the element of water for healing, purification, and refinement. Some of you are meant to live near water, work on the water, or work in a field that has a lot more. Your life is supposed to have much more emotional depth and emotionally led activities. You do it purely for the joy, purely for the love. If you write, you dive deep into emotions. You create things that help people deal with their emotions. And that could be very vast. Like they just showed me a stuffed animal, for example. People have emotional, visceral reactions. People who like stuffed animals or stuffed toys have visceral reactions, emotional reactions to these, plush toys, soft, squishy things. It gives them comfort. It gives them joy. It makes them giggle. It makes them laugh. That's also something emotional. You don't have to be pouring out all of your intimate feelings onto paper or into online content in order to be affecting people emotionally. And in order for your emotions to be a part of your work, part of what you create. Your emotions, and see, this is coming with the Ace of Swords in reverse. Not everything can be led by your head. You will not find alignment there. It's easier to fall out of alignment with your intellect than to fall in. It's very easy to rationalize away the irrational, but the irrational is real. Intuition, emotion, instinct. At the end, you have the tree of life, true wisdom, and making good choices in life. Make choices that feel good, deeply good to you. Not ego serving, but feel good. It brings a smile to your face. It brings warmth to your heart. It brings a feeling of safety. You feel strong. You feel relief. Let's grab two more. You have the Three of Wands in reverse. Don't look outside of yourself for where life should lead you. All the answers you need are inside of yourself. Remember, Scorpio is a very mystical sign. The Scorpio energy dives into the mystical philosophy, mystery schools. They dive into things where there's often no clear answer at the end. That's the Scorpio energy is very probing. And contemplative. You're being asked to contemplate. What do we have here? We have the Prince of Wands. And then there's the Death card in reverse, which is Scorpio's card in reverse. Woo! Okay, what I'm getting here, Prince of Wands. There's nothing left for you to change. There's nothing left for you to change. There's only you needing to act, or fully gathering all the information from within yourself and acting on it. But you are exactly where you need to be in order for that to be so. You're exactly where you need to be in order for your new beginning, your new dawn to come into place. And you are exactly the person you need to be for that to happen. It's now about you recognizing it, recognizing that you are exactly who you need to be and exactly where you need to be in order for your destiny to unfold. You are standing in that moment. You are standing on that precipice. Your final cards, you have Dragonfly Spirit Change. There's card 12 and Pine Spirit Purification. There is a change that you need to, or that you're being encouraged to undertake, and that's a change of your mindset and a change of how you see yourself. Your spirit is resilient and timeless. But what you need for your evolution is already inside of you. Holding this mindset will bring you into alignment. Purification, also here with water. You have the word purification twice. Work with the element of water for healing, purification, and refinement. And then you got pure spirit, or pine spirit. I keep calling it pure spirit. purification. So there is a cleansing of the mind. You may do a ritual, you may take a spiritual bath, salt bath, any negative mindset, any self-limitation. It's time for you to clear out your closet, mental closet, and some of you, your physical closet. There's too many versions of yourself in that closet. Yes, we can embrace all of the versions of ourselves, and we can have fun and be playful in exploring ourselves. But some of these explorations were never your spirit inspiration. I'm feeling that it was external, fitting into a certain corporate culture, having a significant other who likes this certain type of fashion or this type of look. May have to do with your hair color as well. You may have changed your appearance to suit something outside of you. There's a need to purify your space and your energy field so that you are vibrating at your core frequency. And your core frequency is light, earth angel, awesomeness. That's what I got for you, Scorpio North Node. I hope that was helpful. Like, subscribe, come back sometime. Check out the, what's it called? Description box, there you go, for any links to readings or resources that I may have available. And I will see you next time. Until then, take care, be well, and stay blessed. Bye for now.